Hello, I'm Stan Stolniker with Hub Culture, and we're at Climate Week NYC. Joining me is Mark Kenber, who's the CEO of the Climate Group, which is the secretariat for the week. How's it going?
Well, it's going very well. As you know, this is the fourth year we've done Climate Week, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Despite the recession, despite the apparent lack of interest in climate change, there are more events than before and more people attending them. So far it's gone well. We've had the opening ceremony this morning, which brought together, unlike previous years where we had people who were very firmly in the climate change space, a whole mix of people on stage, from evangelicals to farmers to insurers to inventors and entrepreneurs, a real mix of people, all with a very common message that this is about opportunity, this is about jobs, and it's about the economy, and a clean revolution is the way to get there.
So there's one of the headlines out of the week is that there's a $3 trillion opportunity for America coming out of Climate Week. Tell us about where is that $3 trillion going to come from, what's driving it, and what is the opportunity for America to get on board with this clean revolution?
Well, I think inexorably, the world is shifting towards greener growth, towards a low-carbon economy. We've seen that despite the economic downturn. We've seen that although overall investment has fallen, investment in the green space, in clean energy, clean technology has grown. Mm-hmm. We're seeing that a lot of countries who are with their stimulus packages, not least, of course, China, are investing in the clean economy space because they see that there's opportunity for high value add manufacturing, opportunity for innovation, entrepreneurship, and long-term growth. And that's something where the US has a huge opportunity. It is still the country that invests most in research and development. It has more entrepreneurship, more innovation than any other part of the world. And I think, as one of the speakers this morning says, lots of things are invented in the US, but we're not producing them. Well, they're not being produced here anymore. And that's the challenge. That's where that $3 trillion comes from, is taking that innovation, turning it into real sellable products and services. Just in the next 8 years, the market for low-carbon goods and services is expected to grow to over $2 trillion. And there's competition, like in all markets, for that $2 trillion. And the US has a huge opportunity, but businesses need some certainty. We need some leadership from across the board, and that's what we've seen from people speaking at opening ceremony this morning, and investment in the long term.
So tell us a little bit about the week. You say there's definitely more interest, there's more involvement, and it sounds like there's more opportunity coming down the pipe. What are the big highlights you're looking for this week to come out of Climate Week NYC, and where do you see it going after this?
Well, one thing, being here in New York, in the US, 44 days before the presidential election, there was almost unanimity this morning is that if we want to have success, this needs to stop being a partisan, toxic political issue. In fact, we may even not want to think of it in terms of climate change, but think of it in terms of the opportunity that's coming. And that's, a lot of the sessions that this week are about green growth at the subnational or local level, the opportunities for investment and entrepreneurship around new energy technologies, particularly around energy efficiency. And that's resonating a lot. We have a session this afternoon on disruptive energy efficiency, and that's resonating because people are looking at how to save money, how to reduce energy bills. I think we saw a piece in the New York Times yesterday which said how much energy is wasted in databases and server centers. And so
that was a big thing on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not surprised. It was a huge amount of money that is literally being thrown away. And by integrating different systems, and that's the other theme, is not looking at single industries or single sectors, but looking at how sectors and industries working together can have integrated systemic solutions. And that's a lot of what we're seeing this week as well.
Okay. So final point, who are the leaders behind Climate Week NYC, and how do you see their role growing in driving this agenda change?
Well, as you know, the Climate Group is the secretariat of Climate Week NYC, but there are, I think, over 50 affiliate organizations, from non-profits to profit-making to some local government organizations, who see this as a great platform to share ideas, share best practice, to, and I think it's to drive collaborative innovation. And that's one of the things that I believe will shape how this low-carbon economy develops. It's by different sectors, different people working together and looking for that sort of networked systems approach, which mirrors what we're seeing in everyday life. And Climate Week, it both collaborates with and competes with a number of other big things going on, not least the UN General Assembly and the Clinton Global Initiative. But if you look at the themes that are being discussed, they're all about re-energizing the economy, about innovation, about entrepreneurship, about competitiveness. And we believe, not only in the US but elsewhere, that a clean revolution is the way to do that.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Climate Week NYC is that it's a platform that everybody can be involved with. So whether you're an organization that wants to organize your own event, or you're just interested in hopping on board the Clean Revolution train, there's something for everyone. So, it's great that the Climate Group has put this together and is driving it forward. And happy Climate Week.
Well, thank you very much. And we'll continue to do this for many years because both the supply and demand is growing every year.
Well, it's absolutely needed. So this is Mark Kenber, CEO of the Climate Group, and I'm Stan Stolniker with Hub Culture, reporting from Climate Week NYC.